Everton fans, at last, it's happened. You must be over the moon. Right, the takeover's happened, and hopefully it means you're going to have some money put in there for investment, maybe for January. I'm not saying you're going to go down. I don't think there's no way you're going to go down. You're too good. And I already made my sort of predictions who's going to go down. But it would be nice if you get a couple of players, in just to boost that team up. Just so you just, for one season, because in the last few seasons you're always fighting to stay out of relegation. It'd be nice that you didn't have that pressure at the end of this season, and a couple of signings would help, because I think you've got the making of a decent 4 or 5 players there. You just need to add 2, 3 more. That's how I see it. And you've got such a crowd there that they boost you. You don't lose at Goodson Park, or whatever your new stadium's going to be called. But let's face it, these new people, the only caveat I'd put on it, there's always a caveat with anything in life, there's a good and a bad, and that is, this is 10, half the Premier League will be now American owned. That's including Arsenal, who I love. It's including us. And the concern and my worry still is, and will be, and no doubt it's going to happen, how do you Everton fans feel that in a couple of seasons' time they'll be playing some of your games over in the States, maybe over in China, maybe over in the Middle East, and the Premier League is going to become a global league. That's what's going to happen. Nobody cares as long as you've got the money in. Nobody seems to worry about it. I've said this a lot of times, and everyone says, "Nah, the fans won't let it." Mark my words, 10, half of the Premier League are owned by Americans, and they've muted it. They've said it. They would like to see some of the games played in America, just like, American football. They're getting some of that played overseas as well, because they want to spread it. They want to make more money. How do Everton fans feel about that? Would they swap it? Would they prefer the ownership not to go to America? Or do they just want the money? I know what I feel as an Arsenal supporter. I want the money, 100%. But if it means selling my soul, and games that Arsenal play at home are no longer played at the Emirates, Highbury, whatever I want to call it, but they're played in Los Angeles or New York, or they take it to Beijing, I wouldn't want that. They can stick their money. Seriously. Anyway, Football Chat Uncensored, that's the caveat. Come on, Everton supporters, what would you do now? It's been so long that you've been struggling, you don't care, you just want the money. Be interesting, and I know you're going to come back a lot and say it never happened. No, you never know. Never say never, and I think it will. Football Chat Uncensored, Reno talking.